Here's a look at the tail of the tape for this heavyweight championship unification bout. Mark Coleman, 32, and that's a big question mark for Dan Severn at 38, 6 years his senior. Severn is 20 pounds heavier. It's Columbus, Ohio against Coldwater, Michigan, and both guys are wrestlers.
But tactically,
right here, right?
each one was testing the other and really trying to break them. And ultimately, in the three big exchanges,
if I had a bicycle and I can travel 10 miles an hour, that train travels at 50 miles an hour, and I got to travel a 30-minute distance, how many apples does Mary have left in the basket?
Your man.
Got a monkey.
Okay.
Good luck, you fight smart.
I'm not sure what that conversation was about, but Severn and Coleman have made their way into the octagon. This one to decide the ultimate warrior on the planet. For the formal introductions, here's Manny Garcia.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the moment you've all been waiting for. The main event. SEG Sports Corporation proudly presents a battle of UFC champions. Introducing first and standing to my left, a freestyle wrestler and a member of the 1992 Olympic wrestling team. He is a two-time All-American and National Freestyle Champion, a two-time gold medalist at the Pan Am Games, and a silver medalist at the World Games. 31 years old and fighting out of Columbus, Ohio. Stands 6 foot 1 inch tall and weighs in tonight at 240 pounds, undefeated in the octagon. With a record of 5-0, he is the UFC 10 and UFC 11 champion. Please welcome Mark the Hammer Coleman. His opponent, a Greco-Roman wrestler with over 70 international titles to his credit. He is the 1994 National AAU Greco-Roman Champion in the senior division, the Michigan State Freestyle Champion, and the AAU Sambo World Champion. The 1994 AAU Outstanding Wrestler, 38 years old, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in tonight at 260 pounds. He fights out of Coldwater, Michigan, with a 9-2 UFC record. He is the UFC 5 champion, the 1995 Ultimate Champion, and the UFC 9 Super Fight Champion. Please welcome Dan the Beast Severn.
15-minute time limit, 2 3-minute overtimes if needed. Coleman undefeated. Severn 9-2. Only losses to Gracie and Shamrock.
Here we go.
We're underway. Two master grapplers. How will it unfold? Both guys picking their spots. Then quickly, Severn shoots for a leg.
Now Coleman able to stop that leg shot. That was no problem. Dan really didn't set it up too well.
Coleman trying to sink a choke there, Don?
Yes, sir. He's got in deep, and Dan's experience. Dan's got now that.
Whoa. Right hand almost caught him.
And that one did. That right hand scored by Coleman. And a jab from Coleman. Something you don't see much in the UFC. Coleman now on the mount. Had the mount momentarily. Severn rolled quickly.
Yes. Severn deliberately turned to his stomach to avoid being caught because he was in the mount. He was actually mounted by Coleman. He could have rained some blows down, so he quickly turned. This looks like a wrestling match right now.
Yeah, what you have here is two fantastic wrestlers, and they've got a wrestling match going, exactly like you say, except with a little bit of pounding going on.
Coleman trying to throw a couple of punches to the back of Severn's head.
What Dan needs to do right here is he needs to stand up, put the hips out, get away, come back, attack again.
I think what he's waiting for is a shift of Coleman's weight to give him a direction to go ahead and start that way.
Exactly.
You don't want it to stand up while the man's waiting for you to stand up because you'll get hit. But this is the first time we've really seen this kind of fight between two wrestlers where they're actually in what we call the referee's position, and now Severn felt that he couldn't go anywhere there, so he traded for the guard, but Coleman again is in the mount. He is not in the full guard.
And the one thing you have to be very leery of is the punching power of Coleman. Don, if he gets that right hand free, he can really fire.
And he get choked in here with this headlock.
He's trying to choke him right out.
You say put the knee in the navel, and that's pushing the chin to the chest. And as we heard earlier for Ken Shamrock, that is a type of choke.
What Dan needs to do now is bring his knees up to shift Coleman's position and roll him over to his back.
And actually, this is good. Coleman is actually using that headlock as a weapon. He's working, doing good.
Yes, he's suffocating Dan against his chest.
And the key here, if you're on the ground, Don, is not to panic, correct?
Correct. You want to stay calm at all times.
And you would think that maybe you could get hit there, but the only portion of Dan Severn's head visible to Coleman is the top, and that's a bare hand going against the skull. And as we've seen at the UFC, that usually results in a broken hand, not a knockout.
Now Severn punching from the ground.
Not a good area to hit.
Those were little rabbit ones trying to get Coleman to move, shift position, and that's it.
Coleman shoved him out. And Severn tapped out. And Coleman is on fire. Oh, as he charged up like a caged lion.
Well, he really built that headlock. He waited and waited, and when Severn finally presented his full head, he snaked it up tight, cinched it tight, and drove the chin to the chest, and it was a definite choke.
And there is the mutual respect shown by two great American wrestlers, Coleman, the '88 NCAA champion at Ohio State, and Dan Severn, who's won numerous awards over the years, including the 1994 AAU Senior and Masters Greco-Roman and Sambo champion. And there's Kelly, Coleman's girlfriend, celebrating. And Mark Coleman, we've seen him before as a devastating puncher. This time we see him as a devastating wrestler.
Well, I actually felt that Severn might have the advantage with finesse, but we also felt that the shorter fight would go to Coleman, and certainly he lived up to that billing. He caught Severn down, was able to go ahead and work him in that down position, couldn't really hit him and strike him in the mouth, and so he turned to a headlock, and as I said, he cinched it tight and was able to go ahead for the choke. And Don, what was your analysis of that fight? How do you see it? You're next in line against Coleman.
Severn made one minor mistake, and in the UFC, if you make a minor mistake, it's a crucial mistake, and that's all that happened here. Unfortunately, Dan did it, and he lost the title. Now, what happens now is that I'm going to come up in May, and it's my opportunity for revenge.
Well, how do you see, what strategy do you need to beat a big man? Look at the size of that man, Mark Coleman. How are you going to go ahead and approach him, all right?
Well, I'm going to approach him like I approach everybody else. I'm going to let them train for me. I have my game, and I know what's going on.
Early on, it may look like an eye gouge. It's not an eye gouge. Severn just has his hands on the face trying to push it away to create distance. But it was right then that Coleman was able to lift that head up tall. You saw Severn's hand move to the side, and that's when he tapped out. Right here, Severn tried to turn to his belly, and there is when he exposed his head fully, and that's when Coleman cinched it tight.
And Don, I was saying to be patient. When he was on his side, he was being patient. He was still getting a flow of oxygen, and then when he rolled a little bit, that's when he got choked out.
Yes, unfortunately, he rolled to his back. What you need to do is roll over to your side and curl your legs up behind your opponent when he has a headlock on you, and then roll the opponent onto his back.
Right now, let's go to Joe Rogan.
Mark, if we can get a couple words of you, congratulations. Unbelievable, impressive performance.
Thank you.
You're always very proud to represent wrestling. How important was it for you to win the first super fight where two wrestlers meet in the finals?
Very important. I still consider myself a wrestler, and I'm looking to be a world champion in wrestling still. I don't think anybody can take me down, and if they did, nobody can hold me down. I'm going to be around for a long time, and I don't see myself getting beat.
What are your hopes for the future now? Who would you like to challenge next?
I guess Don Fry deserves a rematch if he wants one. Shamrock, whoever they decide.
Congratulations, Mark. Unbelievable fight. Fantastic. Art, they want to bring you in?
Mark, I just want to say that your victory in UFC 10, UFC 11, you've shown a domination that we haven't seen in this sport since the very beginning. You right now are the best reality combat athlete on the planet Earth, and I think the fans know that.
Well, I've known that for a long time, and it's time for me to get some respect out there. I think I earned it tonight.
Mark, how about Tank Abbott? Would you like to see him next?
Yeah, I'd love to fight Tank Abbott. If he wants to fight, that's fine. It doesn't matter to me. Whoever the fans want to see me fight, I'll fight.
So you are going to be a people's champion?
Definitely. The fans, I do this for them. I got a big following, and it's very important.
Thank you very much, Mark. Congratulations again.
Thank you.